Log 15. We have decided to attempt and leave the forge, and I have noticed quite a few things that I did not on the way in. I have seen multiple scrawlings on the wall that are in the same text that we found at the beginning of our expedition into the forge, but this time I somehow had an innate knowledge of what the writings say. I assume that this is because of the shard, as it is the only external thing that has changed from when I entered the forge, that and the carvings I placed on my skin, but I had seen the script after the carvings, and I had not, and it had no effect. Um, None of it has been pertinent to me or my expedition, other than warnings, but I have paid little mind to these as we are leaving. Uh, that in itself is strange, yes, but the strangest part was when I found one specific message carved into the walls that I could not understand, nor did I know what it meant. I brushed it off as we were leaving, and I did not see the significance of it. But thinking back on it, I do believe it to be extremely important. Many more visions have also started appearing where they were not before, which is strange because they haven't moved before. And I know you may be thinking they were just moving while we weren't looking, but once again, they have not moved before. Period. Um, I only have one assumption for that, and that is that they have shown up trying to steal my shard. They want to get into the fortune, but I refuse to give it to them. It's my shard with my family and my friends supporting me from the other side. Their loved ones are probably not even in the fortune because they were also probably sinners and are in a tragedy along with them, so I don't know why they want my shard if they already have their family. They're doing better than me right now. Uh, but that is everything I learned from the previous 10 days in the forge. And now for what I believe, hope to be the last time. I think it is time we share my second favorite piece of culture. Obviously, with my first being the culinary aspects. However, my second is the fashion and adornments of the Tophets. Traditional Tophet garb consists of asymmetrical cuts, bold colors, fun accessories, and many layers. Also, a little personal touch. For instance, my church clothes had a high collar on the right that sloped down to the left, connected to a royal blue tailcoat with a longer left side to contrast with the collar, a golden brooch that held a black cloak over my shoulders. I wore a white double-breasted button-up underneath all of that, and a golden clamp bracelet. Some Tophet in more well-off towns might have multiple variations of their versions of these clothes and would wear them more often, but in the town I was from, on the outskirts of the continent, I only had the one to wear, and only at special occasions. I did not mind this though; it was fine. My parents spent likely an exorbitant amount of money on it. Um, some of the elders, however, have intricate tattoos. One of them has told me some of the meanings. For instance, they all have a coiled snake tattoo that represents healing and renewal. Some have crescent moons that represent intuition and the almost cyclical nature of life, and very few have a tree with sprawling branches that represent growth and resilience. One or two of them have an eye surrounded in rays of light that represent insight and enlightenment. But that is all I know about the fashion and adornments of my culture, as I was not truly able to learn everything in the time I had before I was taken. I believe that the next time we speak, I will have left the forge. But until then, praise be to the ah ah.
Don't think I'll lose. I love a boss woman, tough woman, cute and kind of rough woman. Take me to the gym, tank top, hot stuff, woman. Hot for the muscle, my base. Can you even trust me? I'm a woman that takes some, but they got me in a chokehold. When they look, I fold. Feel like I'm a do what I'm told. Get it with the flex, big decks, respect the flex. If you're lucky, girl, I'm saying you could eat.